how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another news video. Wait, hold on. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another news video. And in today's news video, I actually have a bit of news to tell you guys all about. Though, of course, before we actually do get started, I do want to say thank you guys so much for 33,000 subscribers. We're gaining subscribers a lot. I've never gained subscribers this fast before in my YouTube career, so I really do appreciate it, and it's kind of cool to see, honestly. Thank you for your love. I appreciate it. And to top that off, thank you guys for the amazing fan art as well. I do want to start posting fan art in my videos and stuff like that, so if you guys have any art of me and stuff that you want to see inside the videos, feel free to send them inside my Discord server. And to top that off, the actual community board has changed once again. We now have these pro building tips in Rec Room, we have sniffing the entire Rec Room community, and then we have AI expanded photos in Rec Room. This is Big Boy Darius. Please check him out. He's actually such a goated YouTuber and one of my friends, so you guys have to, support him, obviously. To top this off, we also have some new stuff on Instagram as well, a whole bunch of posts as you guys can see, and even a post talking about the new hairs and stuff. That's cool. I love that Rec Room is doing this again. I really do think that this just, really solidifies the community altogether because we love seeing these updates. Keep it up, Rec Room, please! They're really good, and we want to see more YouTubers and people on Instagram. In case you guys are wondering when Rec Room's update is, just like this Rec Room player Queso here, the update is probably not tonight, well, when I release this video and stuff like that, and his source is because game development is hard. Though if you guys are curious about when Rec Room usually releases their updates, they usually release them on Mondays and Tuesdays, which is pretty weird because I thought, they released them on Tuesdays through Thursdays, but I guess I'm off stupid juice or something. But that's unless they actually run into blockades that they need to work on fixing and whatever. Did you know that Rec Room's full body avatars are actually better for the game than your normal bean bodies? It's been said by this Rec Room developer that full body avatars do take up less memory and actually run better in Rec Room currently. It's honestly kind of crazy because you thought that their limbs and stuff would, take more time to render or whatever, but it doesn't. It's better. Bean bodies are actually flawed. Wow. Maybe that says something about normal humanity. When did I start getting all philosophical? What has this channel become? If you don't remember when Rec Room had their signups for tutorial gowns and stuff like that, and they had to actually end up taking it down because there was too many submissions, well, people are actually getting those gowns now. Hopefully Rec Room clears out all those submissions soon so players can end up uploading more videos and stuff like that, and we'll just have to see in about a month or two. Event board update if you guys are interested. In the meantime, Rec Room ended up releasing these yellow goggles. They're actually pretty inexpensive. They're less than 1,000 tokens, so if you guys are interested in yellow goggles, feel free to get them, I guess. Also, Rec Room's exclusive items policy is back. It was just gone for a little bit, and I'm glad that it's back and nothing really changed. Thank you, Rec Room. Now, have you checked your watch recently? Well, you should have, because this is actually pretty important. If you guys go to your Play UI, you guys will notice something a little bit more different with the fonts that you see on the actual room names and stuff like that. Well, this is actually a good thing, believe it or not. That font update actually hides a performance update, and it's all beautifully wrapped up and said and done by a Rec Room X developer, Star Centurion. This post goes into detail talking about how Rec Room is actually fixing Watch UI performance. There's a brief explanation at the actual bottom of this post. If you guys really want to read it and stuff like that, I'll have a little time code inside the video, which you guys can see on the screen right now. But let's read this full post. The context here is that I've been working on some video essay topics as well as a comprehensive Rec Room iceberg video. So around last week, I did some brief testing on the game's performance as part of the ideas I have. Today, one of the Rec Room staff, Jay, shared on the Rec Room Discord that there was a split test active in-game that aimed to improve the watch performance. I went to check and I was included in that said split test. He shows this post of Jay talking about it, and he says, "To those who were wondering if the watch was getting performance upgrades, I believe this one is being tested in a split test, which I actually have. But I thought I'd show you how well it runs. The font is different, but optimized better." I'll allow you guys to actually watch the video that he posted now. Back to the post, he says, I knew I had to get in game and see how it stacked up. The benchmarks are on those are his computer specs if you guys are interested, and Rec Room stored on an SSD. All testing was done in screen mode, sitting in a default dorm room. The resolution is 1440p, the graphics are on fantastic. Now, without the performance split test, which was measured last week, 60 to 100 FPS when stress testing the play menu, which involves stuff like rapidly scrolling up and down the play menu, clicking on carousels and scrolling down, browsing my rooms page where I have a lot of rooms owned/co-owned, clicking categories on the top of the watch like hashtag hot, hashtag new, etc. in fast succession. And in context, one of my video ideas after I finish the video I'm working on is improving in performance in Rec Room, either by buying some super specific PC parts like AMD X3D CPUs, or using some net fixes you can apply outside of the game. Now, with the performance split test, he actually got 140 through 230 FPS when doing the same thing. Performance is better when you open a carousel, notably. This is where I had reached the upper limit of the 230 FPS. The lowest figure of 140 FPS, 143 to be exact, was reached when rapidly scrolling up and down the menu. The same behavior was around 60 FPS before the performance improvement. That's an 80 FPS increase, minimum. That is absolutely crazy, honestly. That's crazy, honestly. So massive performance upgrades here for pretty much everybody that's included inside the split test, and I have the split test. Thank you, Rec Room. But in conclusion, at least on my high-end PC, this is an increase of anywhere from 120 to 250% more performance when having the watch open. I can't understate how impressive this is. I think Rec Room and the specific team member who was assigned to fixing watch performance deserve some props for finally fixing something that is a big deal in regards to topics players point to that Rec Room isn't doing its best in. And I know some of you may ask, but it's still a split test. Well, Jay says this. Jay says that there were some drastic changes in the watch code for this. He's assuming that they're observing for a day or two before deciding. Assuming the devs won't find any issues, the split test will most likely release to all players eventually. Probably not 2 days like Jay says here, as they don't work on this area and this is just their guess. I take this as Rec Room playing it safe and ensuring said fixes don't introduce any issues, which is fair enough, I suppose. Now this is the thing that he was talking about, the little brief explanation. It goes as simple as this. TLDR, new watch UI performance improvements help FPS by anywhere from 120% to 250%, which on my PC translate to anywhere from 40 FPS to 130 FPS more. I am definitely not as laggy as I normally would be, just scrolling through this entire menu and stuff. And honestly, thank you to whoever, decided to do this. We definitely need more performance updates like this. This is great. In Rec Room, please keep it up because this UI could, use that definitely. But we're not done. We're not done. Hey, did you actually know that I have memberships? Wait, is that a plant? Keep your leaves away from me. Anyways though, of course, massive shout out to my channel members. You guys already know the whole deal. Something kind of funny happened though. One of their channels has been deleted. So I don't know what's going on with that. But shout out to all my other members and stuff like that. We have Ramen Noodle, Bucket Guy, Bendy RR, Moofy, Logan from Hell, Blur, Forrest, S Plus Maniac, Manuel Lopez, Bear VR, Snub, Gala_XE, FireGod82, DinoPie, Adam.exe Games, Yo It's Jakey, Hockey Boy, Jack Tutorial, Greg Streams, Ace the Narrator, BBB Birding Owl, Eric OVR, Trevor A, Raphael, Cloud, Netflix69, Box David, and Dozerblade Cat. Thank you for giving me your money once a month, and if you're a squidling, I appreciate that as well. Of course, people, let's get back into today's video. Sean, a Rec Room staff member, had this announcement to say inside the Rec Room Creative Club Discord. He says, hey everyone, every now and then we'll be sending our skill surveys like this one to get a better sense of how skilled creators are in the community in different areas. This survey is mostly on 3D modeling / 3D art. So if you have any 3D art experience and are interested in potentially being selected for early access to tools in that area, definitely fill this skill survey out. You will only hear back from us if you are selected for an interview on your skills or selected for an early access program. No word on when a program involving these skills might come up, so don't ask about an ETA. So if you guys are interested in 3D modeling and 3D art and stuff like that, feel free to check it out because maybe Rec Room has something in store for you. Tell him your boy Skull put you on, don't worry. Anyways though, that's pretty much all the news that we actually have for today. So of course, if you guys haven't already, if you guys like this video, feel free to like it. Though if you don't like it, I will eat you. Pull in your leg, I think. Anyways, feel free to use code SKULL inside of Rec Room. It's SK0L. It's totally free, or you guys can go into my profile and click that support button. Thank you, folks. Anyways, be sure to subscribe and, of course, Brofist.